What's up, guys? Echo036 and coming back at you with some finds that I had for throughout the month of March and some here in April. And I had one big find and I had some other finds throughout the month, and a pretty big score this weekend. So I'm just gonna get right to it. I've been really busy with Retrofest. The DFW Retrofest is happening. It is going on April 27th. And basically, I've been busy putting that together. A lot of good responses. Out of 15 booths, I have, I think I have about all but 2 booked up already. So thanks to all the businesses that let me put flyers and have spread the word, like Foundry Electronics in Watauga, Game Exchange over here in Fort Worth, Play and Trade over in Irving. Those guys allowed me to put flyers there that were all for it. I really like the businesses that respect the gaming community like that, the retro gaming community. And so, with that being said, I'll put another video giving more specific details about the event. But here we go. Here's all the finds. First, I'm gonna start off with I got a joystick and NES Advantage. It was $2.99 at a local thrift store here, so it wasn't too bad. So that was $2.99. I also found now this isn't gaming related, but I found a transformer, and I don't know if this is generation 1. It kind of looks like it, but it is a I didn't break it. This thing just this thing hinges off. It's basically Jetfire, and it even came with his little helmet. You can see it there. Came with his helmet. So pretty cool find for $3. What wasn't bad. It does have some old stickers on here, so I kind of knew that it was pretty old school. So it was pretty cool to find that. And I also got from, I believe this was Game Exchange over here in Fort Worth. I got Raiders of the Lost Ark for the Atari 2600. I got that for $2, $1.95. And at the flea market, I got some of these. I kind of still remember where I got them from. Some of these items I won't remember where I got them from because it's been a while. Sonic and Knuckles. I was at the flea market and I found this for, the guy said 50 cents, and I gave him $1 because it had the manual and it had the game, and he said 50 cents. I gave him $1. I told him, just keep the $1, man. You don't have to give me my 50 cents back. So I gave him $1 for it because it was a good deal. And at a yard sale, I got Luigi's Mansion for $3. Wasn't bad. It was complete and everything. Had everything in there. It is the player's choice, so wasn't the original release. But hey, for $3, I had to pick it up. At a thrift store around here, I got 3 games. I'm sorry, I got 2 games. The other game I got at the flea market. I got 2 games. These are both $2. Tiger Heli and Solar Jetman, and I already had these, but I just put them on my double stack, so maybe I can trade them off or something when I pick these up. These I got, these 2 I got at when I got a movie trading company, and it's a Puznik, and this was $5.99. So this was one I didn't have. I needed to check it off the list. Was this Tecmo World Wrestling? I got it for $4 at Play and Trade over in Irving. So these were 2 games that I didn't have. So, and at the flea market, I got 3 games. They were originally, the lady said she wouldn't have. She had more stuff. She had like a shoebox, and they had like some games in there. It had like controllers and a zapper, but that was it. And I was asking her how much for everything, and she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to sell it all for one price. So she wanted 5 for these, but I convinced her to go down to 4, which wasn't bad. Super Mario Brothers 2, Captain Planet and the Planeteers, and these I already have, and Legend of Zelda, the rare cart. I'm just kidding. I know a lot of people say that because it's gold, it's rare. And also at Goodwill, I got this little Asteroids game, and it was $1.15. You see, there's $1.15, so it was pretty cool just sitting up there, and it looked pretty cool, so I just picked it up. for $1.15, I mean, I couldn't really pass it up. And at a, I guess it's like a thrift store over here in Irving. When I go to work, I used to work closer to Irving, but my new job kind of requires me to go in once a week. So when I went in, when I go in once a week, I kind of check out some places over there in Irving. And so I went to this thrift store that I hadn't gone into in a while, and surprisingly they had these Sega CD items, and I got them for $10. I got Sonic CD. It's in the small. It's in the small box. Joe Montana football, and it had this little manual for Sonic CD, and then this Echo the Dolphin. Sega Classics. Now it had both of them in there, but I have a better copy, and so I just took the CD out of the Sega Classics and I put it in the other one because my other one was missing the Sega Classics. So, and it's in better condition than this one, so I just went ahead and swapped it out. But that was pretty good, you know, these games for $10, so it wasn't bad. And as I play and trade, and also picked up Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I picked that up. I've really been looking for this on the Dreamcast. Haven't been able really to find it. So when I was there, I saw it, and you know, since they're supporting Retrofest, so I thought I would just go ahead and pick it up. So I got that. At Goodwill, I'm telling you guys, I got a lot of stuff, you know, throughout the month of March and some of April. At Goodwill, I got these for, I believe they were having half off, like the games and stuff. It was like a special day, and so I picked up Halo 2, and then I picked up Gears of War for the 360, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. And let's see here, over at Found It Electronics, the electronics store I've been going by there. I got Tecmo Baseball for $1. Sadly, I hadn't checked this one off the list. So Tecmo Baseball, and for $1 I got Sports TV Football, and I got this one for $1 as well. And this one's for the TurboGrafx 16. I don't come across TurboGrafx 16 games too much, so I thought I would just pick it up. It was only $1. This Sports TV Football game, and it was, you know, complete, so I thought why not for $1, because I really don't come across TurboGrafx 16 games. And this game I didn't have in my collection, and I don't know why. And it was at Game Exchange. I got me Dance Aerobics. I didn't have this one, so this is one of those ones that kind of slips through the crack, because I just don't know that I don't have it. So when I see it, you know, I look on my phone and check my list, and I didn't have it. So I'm trying to get all those little obscure cheap titles out of the way. I was at Goodwill, and I always look through the VHS sections just in case some NES boxes and box games slip in there. I always do that just to make sure that I'm not missing something. And sure enough, it paid off. I snuck in there was this Home Alone 2 for the Nintendo boxed, and it has the game, but it doesn't have the manual. But I took it up to the front, and the lady was it didn't have a price on there, and so she actually, you know, put it in the bag, and you know, she looked at it, she put it in the bag, and she's like, VHS? She's like, $1. And I'm like, that's not a VHS, that's actually a game. Because I don't like to be deceptive or nothing. It's just kind of my thing. So I said, no, that's actually a Nintendo game. She's like, I already rang it up. So it's $1.08. So it was a Home Alone 2. And at Goodwill, I also got a sealed game, and since it was half price on the video games, I thought, hey, you might as well get it. And it was Dora the Explorer Barnyard Buddies, and it's still sealed. It came in this like big PlayStation plastic display. So for $2, you know, a sealed game, you know, wasn't bad. At the flea market, I picked up these 2 Super Nintendo games, and you know there were 2 other games there, but these are the only 2 that kind of caught my eye. It's a Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage, still boxed. You know, still, I think they both still have the manuals and everything, so pretty cool to see this. And then there was Animaniacs. I don't really run across too many Super Nintendo box games, so it was really cool to see these there at the flea market. And also at the, I think this was at, these 2 were actually I sold a Nintendo game to somebody, actually 2 or 3 Nintendo games to somebody over Facebook, and so with that money I just bought myself 2 games at Game Exchange, which was Shatterhand, I didn't have this one, and Alien Syndrome. So these 2, you know, checking off my list, so getting those. And at a yard sale, I was cruising around for yard sales on Friday, and I found me an NES Advantage, and this was, I believe he told me for $3. It was just, this is the only NES item that he had, and if I open it up, I mean, this thing is like still in the plastic, so really awesome to find this. And you know, still the actual connectors are still in the plastic and everything. I mean, this thing is in really nice condition, so really cool. I actually went on Friday during lunchtime. I'm gonna start doing that now. Friday during lunchtime, I just went rolling around my neighborhood because people put yard sales on Fridays, and so I'm gonna try and beat people to the punch, you know, by going on Fridays. So pretty cool. NES. It does have like some little discoloring right here, but I'm not gonna complain, you know, for that price. So box NES Advantage. And I was at the flea market this Saturday, and this guy, he's really good to me because he always has games. And I seen him from a distance, and I was going through each line one by one, but I see him at a distance, so I skipped all the other lines and I went straight to him. So, and it kind of paid off because I picked up a pretty good lot from him. I just, you know, bundled up everything, and I said how much. He said $20, so it wasn't bad. I got Mario Kart, and this is all for $20. F-Zero, Donkey Kong 64, Street Fighter 2, and Donkey Kong Country. And that's not all. In there was one controller, 2 controllers. There you go. 2 controllers, a 3rd one. So there was 3, and then a 4th controller, which is like one of these turbo SNES controllers. And then it had a power, an actual genuine Super Nintendo power adapter, and a Super Nintendo. So he sold me all that for $20, which was a really good deal in my opinion. I mean, for $20 for the games, for all those controllers. And he was just like, I gathered everything up. I said, how much for all this? And he just started counting out. He was like, man, just $20, man. So it was a really good deal. I mean, I was really glad that he did that. At the flea market, I also got a Game Boy, which I got it for $3. But you know, this thing is missing right here. It still works, but it came with Tetris Attack, so that's not bad for $3. You know, even though it is missing this, it still works. But for $3 with the game, you know, that really wasn't bad. So there you go. And one last, I know this is a lot, but there's still a lot more. Went to a yard sale, and you know what? I'm just gonna show y'all the footage. So here, one yard sale, and all of this. So I went there, and I told the well, actually, a friend of ours texted my wife and said, hey, there's a yard sale. They got a lot of games your husband might want to come out here. It was down on the other next neighborhood next to ours. Go up there, and I cherry picked some things because I was heading to a photo shoot, and I was kind of running late, so I had to cherry pick the really good stuff, and I paid $25 for it. Then after the photo shoot, it was like around 2 o'clock. I was like, you know what? Why not stop by there again, and just to see if they had anything. Sure enough, they still had some stuff left. They said, hey, take all the gaming items we have and just $5 on that. So $30 for all of this. I'm gonna get close up. Here's the Xbox, the original Xbox, and a box PS2. The Sega CD, and actually I don't have this Sega CD. The side one I have the Model 1. This is the Model 2, so that was really cool to have. The Nintendo DS, got that in there as well. It's like a Metroid edition. And then I got a Pokemon controller. Then there was they had another Nintendo 64 there when I went in the morning, and I told him I don't need the Nintendo 64. How about the controllers and the games? And he said okay, he'll just leave me some controllers because he had 2 other ones, and he'll just leave me 2 of them, and so I can sell the other Nintendo 64 system with some controllers and a couple of games. So I left the 2 sports games there, and I cherry picked this Pokemon one and the orange see-through. And there's some games, Call of Duty. This is Prince of Persia. Then also got some Xbox controllers and a Dreamcast. The big arcade stick. Box GameCube. This was still there the second time around, so no one picked it up. And there goes some Nintendo 64 games. Sergeant Heroes 2, Turok, Mario Kart 64, which that was nice to find there. Turok 2, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Pilot Wing 64, Star Fox 64, 007, Vector Man for the Sega Genesis, 2 Game Boy Pockets and 1 Game Boy Color. And originally I had only picked up this one the first time around, and because these didn't have the back to them, so I thought, you know, I left those behind because I only had I didn't have a lot of cash on me the first time I went around. When I came back, I had just gotten paid by some people I did photo shoots for, so I had extra money. So I was like, why not go by there again? But to my surprise, I only needed $5. So this one too, this one doesn't have it, but hey, I'll take it. You know, they said take the rest of it. So Kirby's Dream Land, and this is Wario Land, Dr. Mario, Pokemon Red. Here's some loose Tekken, Alone in the Dark, Twisted Metal 4. Then there was a Final Fantasy 7 Black Label, which that doesn't really go for much anymore, like it used to. Final Fantasy 8, Typhoo, Spyro, Star Ocean. That one I picked up the first time because I was like, well, this might be worth something. Hunter the Reckoning, as a Tomb Raider, Frontlines, Field of War, Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast, Gex, Azure Dreams, I'm sure it's a Konami game, Final Fantasy Tactics, Dino Crisis, Crash, Bandicoot 1. I used to play this game a lot when I first bought my PlayStation. I really wanted the black label, but I'll take the green label. I mean, for this price. Crash 2, it has the front is torn off. Jet Moto 2, and this Dreamcast sampler. Then there's Jack and Daxter, Jack 3 on this dumb GameStop case, Jurassic Park, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge. I forgot what was in this case. I think it's Sonic 1. Echo, The Tides of Time, of course Sonic 2, Pac-Man The New Adventures, and Sonic CD. Sucks it didn't have the front cover. It just has the spine and the back. And then these VMUs right here. for the Dreamcast, which they're in really nice condition. So as you can see, guys, I mean, it was just a crazy pickups month, and you know, it's so awesome to just find all that. I mean, those are stuff you just kind of dream about, to find that one yard sale that's going to give you like all that stuff, you know, and for that price. So I'm going to piece out a lot of stuff, and I'm going to put a lot of stuff at Retrofest for really good prices. I'm just going to put out stuff I don't want. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to have a booth at Retrofest for, I think so I'm going to have somebody else run it, so I'm going to have to price everything individually. I know I'm being a reseller, but I'm acting like a reseller, but I'm going to have to price everything because I'm not going to be running my booth most of the time. Somebody else is, so I mean, I'm going to have to price it so the other person can know how much I'm asking for that. And the orange Nintendo 64 controller is gone. I traded that out for a AC adapter for the Atari, for the 7800. So I really needed one. I have the Atari system boxed, and I needed a AC adapter. That's the only thing it didn't come with. And so I went to Found Electronics. The owner of Found Electronics messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, I see that." Because I posted a picture of it on the Retro Gaming Society, and and he said, "Hey, I need that right there." And I said, you know, and then I posted up on there. I said, "Hey, I need an Atari 7800 adapter," and he was like, "Got it. You know, let's trade." So really cool of him to do that, because I really needed one. But that's it, guys. That's all my finds. I'm sorry this video just took a long time. Thanks, guys, for bearing with me. But, you know, I'm still busy with Retrofest, so if I'm not commenting as much on your videos, I apologize for that. I'm putting the lanyards together. I got lanyards going, but I'll talk about that more in my other video talking about the event. But that's it, guys. I'll give you guys more information coming up. So thank you guys for sticking around. And, you know, like I said, games are out there. You just got to be out there looking for them. Peace.